G'day, you beautiful, awesome people, and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution for the Nintendo Switch. In the previous episode, we kinda didn't do too much at all. I kinda just showed off a gimmick troll deck that I kind of made up. Yes, it was terrible. I had a couple of comments about how I could actually improve the deck. But as I stated in that episode, it was kind of just using cards that I was familiar with and just kind of on the spot, because the deck I did want to show off kind of didn't work because I needed a couple of other cards from like a couple of other booster packs that I haven't opened up. So as you can see in the top right corner there, I'm back up in duel points, which by the way took me about 5 to 8 hours this time round because I was grinding some other things and I was testing out some stuff and all these a bunch of other shenanigans. So yeah, I'm kind of already very much Yu-Gi-Oh'd out today because that's all I've done today is just grind. So if I sound exhausted or mentally exhausted, that's why, because all I've done today is grind and seen family. So yes, I'm kind of looking forward to this marathon ending in a couple of days, just mainly because I don't have to grind every couple of days, which is very exhausting after a while, which kind of explains why I got burnt out only just last week. So yeah, the last booster pack we do have to focus on is Bakura, so I've got plenty of duel points now to hopefully finish off that pack, and hopefully it doesn't troll me like Mize did, because that was kind of annoying. Yugi's was a little bit trolly, Kaiba was somewhat trolly. I think I did Kaiba a little bit quicker than Yugi. I think the easiest one was Joey. I'm going to exclude Grandpa because he was only 200 duel points. But anyways, we're going to continue on with the campaign today. So we did Amil last episode. He was at the very end. His deck alone, I think, was just full of bricks. I didn't have anyone comment on his particular deck. I'm not sure if because they didn't get that far in the episode or what, but from what I gathered, it was mostly bricks. But his Duelist challenge deck, because I saw a little bit while I was grinding, because I had to grind some of the cards off it and a little bit of extra duel points too. I know for a fact when we got the actual the challenge deck, it said Obey the Alien. So it's like alien cards, which is quite interesting. And there's a couple of cards I actually saw that were very interesting. I think if I didn't have a dyslexic moment, or I looked at it quickly, but I'm pretty sure one card I got given actually kind of sparked my brain in regards to an archetype that I tried to use on one of the old DS games for Yu-Gi-Oh! But didn't get it to work because either there wasn't enough support for that particular archetype at the time, or I'm just terrible at building a particular deck. I'm going to lean towards the latter. Although this particular archetype, I'm pretty sure, only recently got a little bit of extra support, but even then it wasn't really enough to bring it up. That was the Reptile deck. The Reptile deck that Viper used in Season 3. I actually kind of liked that deck, so I wanted to try it out, and as I said, it didn't work all that well, so I'm kind of hoping sometime during this playthrough, I want to try and have another attempt at building that deck. Because the deck sounded really interesting. I know it's not that good. Hopefully they've added a little bit of extra support so it actually does work. Anyways, let's get on with the campaign. Rise of the Sacred Beast is going to be first up. So this is like the main true boss of Season 1. So the true leader of the Shadow Riders, not Risers. That'd be a cool name though, Shadow Risers. We are the Shadow Risers and we're here to rise from the darkness to defeat you, something like that. Revealed himself as Kagamaru, the superintendent and founder of Duel Academy. He challenged Jaden to a duel, hoping to use his Sacred Beast cards to take over the world. Sorry? His Sacred Beast cards? Last I checked, they didn't belong to someone. They were left at the Duel Academy to be protected, but last I checked lore-wise, they didn't belong to him, or did I miss something in lore? I built this school, and now I've returned for my Sacred Beast cards. What? I am Kagamaru, master of the Shadow Games. It was I who first sealed the cards here. It was I who gave Shepard the 7 keys. But those keys are worthless. To unlock the spirit gates, all that required is dueling energy. Energy that you expand trying to protect those keys. I actually generally don't remember that dialogue, or if it ever was mentioned, I completely either forget that was said, or I wasn't paying attention, because that's interesting, because dual energy comes up again in Season 3. I don't know about Season 2, because that's all about the light thingamajig, Society of Light. I'm pretty sure that didn't have anything to do with dual energy. But season 3, okay, that makes a lot more sense now if there was kind of skip dialogue. Okay, now that's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna move on. This is why I arranged for all the best duelists in the world to come here. I hoped year after year, class after class, that a student would arise with enough dueling spirit to unlock the power of the cards. My Shadow Riders were sent to test you, and only one passed. One with the potential to finally unlock the sacred beast and give me the strength to rule the world. My opponent will be Jaden Yuki. Excuse me? What? You have proven to be the only duelist with the power to unlock the sacred beast cards, and if you refuse, I will see to it that this island and everyone on it sinks to the depths of the ocean deep. You can't. I can do anything with these sacred beast cards. Let the shadow game begin. Hold on. They didn't explain how he managed to go from like a crippled old man to suddenly a man of steel. I think the reason for it was something to do with the dual energy, or that the sacred beast cards have the dual energy inside of them to like make someone young again. This whole part is blurry to me, because season 1 wasn't exactly a strength for GX. It was season 2 onwards where GX became quite good. And not only that too, I was supposed to be watching GX, but I kind of got onto watching Hunter x Hunter while I was grinding, so that could also not help either. Anyways, let's get on with it! Get your game on, is what Jaden would say. Alright, so Elemental Hero time up against a Sacred Beast deck. And as I said, I quite like the Sacred Beast. I could be personally alone on that one, because Sacred Beasts are quite weak and they're quite hard to get out. So a lot of them do require like 3 continuous spells, 3 continuous traps, and then tokens, I think it is, to summon... What's his face? Raviel, the striking... No, that's not striking. That's Uri, the striking flames. And you got Thunder. Phantasmal Beast is Raphael. Or Raph. I'm no good at pronouncing their names, let alone proper English, as we all know as a dyslexic. Alright, let's do this. Mirror Gate's handy. I'm going to send Bastrunatrix to the graveyard. That's handy. Ah, rats! I've got a bit of a really hard decision here. Because Miracle Fusion, I can banish cards from my graveyard, so sending one Bastrunatrix there is handy, and then I can go for Flame Wingman if I get Avion. That can just help. This is such a hard decision. I don't know what to do. I actually might put Mirror Gate in the... I hope I don't regret this, because Mirror Force is handy to me. Okay, I'm going to put Bastrunatrix at attack. And just leave it at that. MST is just handy because knowing the background info that I have, which ain't much by the way, on the Sacred Beast, he will put things in back row and I can just MST them away. Infinity Dark. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I could have put Mirror Force down then, but I was like, I can hold off a little bit, I guess. So there's back row. 4 back row. Quite a massive back row. Alright, so I will activate this. He probably will activate one of them because they're going to be like continuous trap. Or maybe not. I expect. Yeah, one of them is DNA surgery, so that's for Yuri, I think it is. This the flame one, the red one, the Slifer knockoff. I needed that last turn. Okay, I'm probably just going to put down a Mirror Force and then call it a day because... I mean, I put down Hero Signal now, I guess, and then when I do finally get a monster on the field... Quantum Cat, Wind, Fiend... Oh god, no! I got rid of like 1 trap, but it... Oh man, he had 4 of them down! That's not good. So there's like 2 traps, or 3 continuous traps, which means he can bring out one of the Sacred Beast. The Creator. He just sent Phantasmal Beast to the graveyard. That's fine with me. He needed tokens for that, but he is going to trigger my Mirror Force, so that's good. Alright, now we're down to like one continuous trap. My brain is on overload at the moment. Oh, look at this. This is good. This is actually really good because now I've got Avion on the field. And if Avion gets the... hold on. No, that's good because now I can activate Miracle Fusion when Avion goes down and get Flame Wingmen. Probably next turn because I'm assuming Avion's going to die now unless he doesn't draw a card. Because I would also assume that his deck would be bricks. Because you have the Sacred Beast times however amount of dupes they have. And then you're going to have like a whole bunch of continuous spells and traps. So they would be, in a way, bricks. Unless they have some type of synergy with them, but I doubt it because you're going to be... it's a deck with all 3 Sacred Beasts in them. So I'd assume there would be bricks upon bricks upon bricks enough to build Kyber Corporation. Fiend Sanctuary? Okay, that's not too bad. He can tribute that. But he did need tokens to summon out the Phantasmal Beast. Sorry, the... what's his face? The Phantasmal... thingamajiggy. You know what I'm talking about, I hope. The blue one. The Obelisk Tormentor ripoff. They're kind of like... if I was to explain the Sacred Beast, it would be kind of... the ancient gods, like ancient Egyptian gods, but you'd find them in like a second-hand store in like, I don't know, Bali or something like that. Those really cheap stores, but they're all knockoffs. Hey, this ain't too bad. I could even go, know what I need at this point? Sparkman, Bestinatrix. There was one that had like all 4 of them in it, so if I did that and then Bestinatrix, watch me, it was meant to be Clayman, I'll be like, oh, my bad. Oh, can I not? Because Shining Flare Wingman, I can do that. Marina. It was Clayman! Oh, it's not. No, hold on. Avion, Bestinatrix, Clayman. Oh, it wasn't oh, okay. It was Clayman, not Sparkman. I was a little bit off there. It's right, I can go Shining Flare Wingman, I guess. I want Avion to go rip. Alright, we'll use you. I'm probably gonna win anyways, so... it's gonna suck. I was like, I'm all set up almost to do like Shining Flare Wingman again, because I didn't really get to use it the last time I summoned it because it was restricted from attacking. So looks like Shining Flare Wingman's redemption arc ain't happening. Any card? You gonna play a card? Messenger of Peace. Oh, okay. Oh no, yeah, no, I win because these two can still attack. It was 1500 or less. Yay! I can actually use Polymerization and then go for... oh, what? Did I... no, there's Electrum. I was like, I can go for Elemental Hero Electrum! Yes! We got the really hard one out. Only because I got lucky, and even with the mistake I made. You know what I just did too, by the way? I made it so I couldn't attack. But he has to pay life points, so I don't know if he can do that. Well, there's nothing I can do now. You all have to give up life points. It's pay 100 life points, I think. So he's either gonna like burn his own life points. I could have actually technically beaten it with like Bubble Man, but I just derped. Or I can just do this, Monster Reborn. And then bring out... I could even do like... okay, I'll do Avion. Put him in attack position. And if there's nothing to stop it, then we win. Oh, metal reflects slime. Yikes. No, I can't continue. Alright, he did have something to stop it. So even if I did attack, did he actually just put that down then? Because if he just put it down then, so I could have won earlier, but then whatevers. I got to bring out that's all I cared about. Unfortunately, I can't attack. Although, if something does go wrong, I've got a backup. Alright, what's your next card? I'm actually getting thirsty again. He eventually give that up. I doubt he's gonna, like, suffocate all of his life points. Alright, Graceful Charity. Heated Hero. We'll send that. And send that. Ah, that would have been nice. Alright, well, battle phase at least, and then go into that. Alright, end phase. So another 100's gonna go, I bet. Another 100. Okay, how far is he gonna take this? Because all I gotta do is just destroy that. What's this do? Target 2 mods, add those targets to your hand. There's no other way around that. Unless, of course, I got... No, it's not Bubble Blaster, I don't think. I would have needed Spark Blaster to get around that, because as soon as that goes into attack position, that's rip. Another card down. Another Spark Man. At this point, I'm going to start putting some stuff down, because my hand's going to start asking me to discard stuff. I'm just going to set that. I'm not even a Sacred Beast, by the way. I was also stalling out a little bit just to see if he'd summon one of the Sacred Beasts. We've only seen Hamon so far in this playthrough. I'm actually really surprised he's pushing his life points down this low. Oh, it is in the deck. Sabatel, the Philosopher's Stone. If you have a Winged Karibo monster in your pay half, add 1 Polymerization spell card or Fusion spell card from your deck, except the Fusion Wave Motion. If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 3 copies of the Philosopher's Stone from your graveyard, then target 1 monster on the field. It gains attack to the attack of the monster on the field with the highest attack, your choice, if tied until the end of this turn. So it actually is a legitimate card. Or is it just done for Legacy of the Duelist? That's interesting. I legitimately thought this was not a real card. I thought it was anime only. Interesting. Well, there actually is a Winged Karibo in my graveyard, funny enough. Cool. I learned something new. As I said, I legitimately thought that was an anime only card. He paid it. Is he gonna pay the last 100? That's what I want to know. Is he legitimately gonna pay that last 100? Let's have a look. Either way, I've won, because I can still bust through it, but I'm just curious. I was gonna say, he's not gonna pay the last 100, because he'd lose, so I think by default, the card would break. Fiend Sanctuary, that's... Whoa, the game lagged up. Something shocking there. Alright, we finally get to see a Sacred Beast. My god, that took ages. You know what? Just for it to be summoned and then be mirror forced away. Oh my god. Imagine going through all that work to summon out one of the Sacred Beasts and then just be mirror forced away like that. It's just like, oh. My bad. And I'm just gonna attack you with Electrum. Boom. My god. How sad would that be? Impossible! The Sacred Beast cannot be defeated! Even though I just witnessed one of them be mirror forced away! What the? Are you okay? It's true. I'm an old man, wanting simply what every old man wants. To be young again. and harnessing the power of those sacred beasts was the only way I found to do it. Yeah, and to take over the world. Can't you forgive a decrepit old soul? Yeah, I guess, but don't you see, old-timer? Stealing power from something or someone isn't any way to feel alive again. You gotta find the strength in yourself. Yeah, a bit hard for an old man who's in a wheelchair at that point. Although, when he was like revealed, he was in one of those little chambers, like with water preserving him. Anyways, no, we haven't. We've still got to do a little bit left of season 1. So we got the reverse duel, which I am not looking forward to, by the way. We also got the deck recipe for Sacred Beast. We got the Strike of the Ninja. That's complete 180 there. We got Raphael, Lord of Phantasms. We got Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames. We didn't. Oh no, I wouldn't have Hamon because I already have 3 copies of Hamon. So that would have been the other signature card. We got Quantum Cat and 1700 DP for that one. So yeah, let's just get this over and done with. As I said, not looking forward to it. Oh no. Okay, I just looked at my recording stuff again, and it's still doing its shenanigans where it just like freezes up here and there, so I'm gonna have desync issues. Lovely! Just what I wanted to see on a Sunday afternoon. Fun. I thought I was gonna fix this issue with an update, but looks like I'm gonna have to completely reinstall this program. I love fixing audio problems. So if the audio sounds really weird, that's why. Alright, I got Swamp Mirrorer times 2, so let's put that down. I even got DNA Surgery too. Once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster, you control no monsters, you can special summon one. Well, I don't have any of them from my hand. Yeah, I guess we can put 4 of these babies down, and that's really all I can do. So I'm gonna have to win with just trap monsters. I've actually legitimately forgotten the terminology for these cards. So Swamp Mirrorer, I'm gonna do Divine, and I'm gonna do Divine Beast, because why not? And then activate it again. Swamp Mirrorer. This time round though, we'll do Fire, and then we'll do like Aqua, because that's a thing you can do. And then activate Quantum Cat. And this will be Water, and then we'll do this one as Pyro. And then I can change the type of all of them to Divine Beast. So we're putting this in defense, because this was 2200 defense. Quite an actually good wall to begin with too. And then this goes into attack, so 1800 beat stick. And then the second one will be 1800 beat stick too. Now I just gotta draw the card. That's actually, as I said, quite a big wall because... Oh. Never mind. Whoa. Tempest? No, it's not Tempest. No, it is Tempest. I was right. 2800. Well, so much for my wall. My wall's kind of gonna be beaten here. By the way, it's also Divine Beast. Everyone gets changed to Divine Beast type. Oh. What are the chances of Jaden opening up with that strong of a hand? Like, that's unbelievable, because he can now destroy my trap because he made Stratos immune to destruction thanks to this bad boy's effect. Oh. I still feel that was really unlucky. Like, his hand was exactly... He even had the Philosopher's Stone to start off with. What is that hard? The cards BS! Yeah, I still can't because I technically don't have any... Oh, that's continuous. Oh, I could actually activate that. I don't actually think now I'm gonna... Oh my lord, what the... Did I say at the start of this series that Jaden had a pretty bad deck? Because I take that back. So far, every time I've used it, it's been somewhat consistent. I know that's for campaign standards, which is, you know, the best thing you could probably ask for when you're doing story deck, is having a consistent deck that actually works. Oh, I can actually set this and then beat over it. Well, it's not really beat over it, but at least defend. At this point, I'm just kind of getting my ass handed to me at this point. Alright, now I can finally slow him down. Alright. Now let's see if he can beat over that. I don't think he can. Alright, Messenger of Peace. Only if I've got to sacrifice it, which I can't at this point. I'm just gonna hold off. Unless something bad happens, then I'll have to start chipping away at my life points. I really don't want to, but we'll see. I still haven't got anything, although he's got a lot of... Okay, I'm gonna activate that. And then put that in attack position. At least that way he'll deal life point damage to himself. I know he's supposed to hold that off until, like, Rafael, the thingamajiggy of Phantasium thingamajiggies. What the? He's doing it again. Got rid of Clayman. He gave Clayman that ability and then... That was a really weird turn. Actually, if anything, it probably deterred him from attacking with something else, but that was really bizarre. Why did he get rid of all those cards? And he got rid of cards that he... Hey. I will activate that now because it's spells, isn't it? Oh no, that's... Oh. Spells is actually Hamon. I only need one more trap. Problem is though, I've kind of just made it so if Uriah goes onto the field, I've got to destroy that, and that's one less spell card for Hamon. Alright. Yeah, I'll pay it. It slows him down. Actually, I probably should have put that into attack because Bestinatrix can still attack. That's fine. What the... No, it was tokens, I'm pretty sure, because he summoned out... Oh. Rats. Well, I'm gonna have to need someone on the field now. I was like pretty confident that Metal Reflect Slime would stick around, but after seeing that, that was actually very unfortunate. I actually needed that because now here's my last trap. I gotta wait for one more trap to come around now. You're annoying. Why did you have Lightning Vortex of all cards in your deck? We'll do Divine Beast just so there's no weirdness going on there, because if I do something else, the Nintendo Switch will probably crash. Oh yeah, I actually don't have anything protecting my bum anymore. Oops. Oh! No, I'm not gonna pay that now. Wait, does this go off? Oh no! Oh wait, no, that's good. So I put that down. Oh, they have to be face up, do they? Oh. That's annoying. Well, it will be face up now. Okay, now they're all face up. I'll do Divine Beast. I think I've got a couple of traps in the graveyard, so that's fine. Oh no, I got rid of my protection! I just killed... I made a slight little error there because I thought I just put the trap down and summon. I should have just waited. Okay, that was my stupid mistake. I forgot that was actually holding everyone down. Oh well, at least that gave me a chance to look at the deck. Really, it's just a waiting game with that deck and see if I can just hold, like, Jaden down. But otherwise, as I said, it's kind of an annoying little deck. Plenty of bricks. Okay, I actually got Uriah to begin with, so that's probably what I want. I got 2 Messenger of Peace, so I just need him on pretty quick. If I can get more than one Sacred Beast on the field, that'd be pretty good. Although, I tell you what, Uriah is actually a little bit better than Slather because the fact that it would start off straight away with 3,000 attack compared to like... I was kind of hoping I would get... Well, I'm gonna need to put that down. That's one trap. I'm gonna set these first. Is that... No, that's just a token. I think these are just there for like some type of, you know, pseudo defense or something, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm gonna summon that and just scout out what he's got on the field. Okay, I was kind of hoping it wasn't Clayman, because I could just get rid of it. Right, that's fine. Clayman has to stay in defense unless he summons out... We'll play DNA Surgery. That's one, as I said, one trap down. We'll do Divine Beast again, just to troll. I think it's just really cool you can just select Divine Beast. I was, again, hoping he wouldn't summon that. Because that gives him an advantage. I'm still kicking myself, I just made that one stupid mistake at the end there. I just turned off again, was like, oh, oops. Alright, two back row. Hey. Ouch! Yes, pay it. Because it will die this turn anyways. So that's two. I just need, the fact I've got these two already is quite nice. Alright, just put that in defense. He'd probably go for the Metal Reflex Slime. Well, I hope he goes for Metal Reflex Slime. He should this turn. Because he'd probably summon out another monster. Or he could even go for Polymerization. Please don't go for the Metal Reflex Slime with 1,000 attack. Yeah! Oh, he actually didn't attack my defense. Interesting. Yes! Oh! Yep, I gotta have you sticking around. I have to pay it twice though, 200 life points. Shame that's not continuous. Alright, just attack my token. Deal yourself more life points. I like last duel though, because he attacked it with like 2800 beat stick and did 2800 life point damage. Still interesting though, he's not attacking with Stratos. Another card in defense. The other issue I've got is... Oh my lord, can we like draw a spell? I had no issues last duel bringing out a spell card, or even a trap at that matter too. Well, I can get rid of... Avion. Oh. Why not attack? Oh yeah, because you've got more than... Oh, for peak's sakes! Look at your back row, KrimZen. You've got Messenger of Peace down activated. Of course, Stratos can attack. Come on, I just need one more spell card and I can get rid of Messenger of Peace. The fact that I'm killing my own life points just waiting at the moment. Alright, Thunder Giant. So if he uses the special effect, he'll have to discard a card, which is fine by me. I just love how everything that gets summoned is like a Divine Beast straight off the bat. Alright. Clayman and Sparkman. Just one more spell card, that's all I need. Full back row, sorry, full front row. Excuse me. As I said, I'm a bit worried about this though. Hey! So I got two traps. Oh, are they traps? They're technically tokens, aren't they? Alright, end phase. Watch me just end up dying to Messenger of Peace. Oh, it also is considered a trap card still. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so that's 2 trap cards. So he can't take that out because forbidden at the moment until Messenger of Peace gets tributed. Right, he did put down Clayman. I don't know what they're doing. The AI does this at times where it just flips things from attack to... Got Fiend Sanctuary again. I'm gonna just keep that in my hand at this point. Come on. Who'd have thought it'd be super hard to pull a continuous trap or a continuous spell? Yeah, I was gonna say, now something will go into attack position. I'm surprised the last one has been flipped up. One day... That draws me a card. Alright, heart of the cards, baby. Right, that's my 3rd one. About time. So we can finally send out Uriah. Unless something goes wrong here and he like... Wait. What's the game doing? Oh yeah, it's like, what's the game doing? It just suddenly froze up and it was like, huh, what do you want me to do now? There should be an end phase straight off the bat. But I got a funny feeling I'm gonna get mirror... the game's frozen again. The game's frozen again. Jeez, that took a very long time. Oh my god, what is going on with the game? It is freezing! Kind of like my recording program, just constant freezes. That's my controller, like, I'm trying to move. And it is freezing up like nuts. I'm expecting it to crash at this point. Come on, Jaden, it's not that hard to think of what you're doing. Just end phase. That's all you gotta do, mate. Just hit end phase. You don't have to flip your monsters from attack to defense. My lord, he's overthinking just switching positions. I didn't realize it just took this much galaxy brain power to figure out to switch your monsters from attack. Oh, you finally flipped it up. My lord, I didn't... Oh! I'll keep that in mind the next time. It'll be like, to figure out if you want to attack or not, you're gonna have like 2,000 IQ. I just had a moment where I was like, why didn't he take damage? I was like, oh yeah, 1 day of peace. I could have had a trap. I could have had one of them on the field, but of course, you had to use the ability, which took 3,000 years to activate. Oh yeah, these can be summoned, can't they? End phase. Actually, why is that in defense position? Oh yeah, because I put in defense position. Heated heart. At this rate though... Oh, he can now beat through my defense. Come on, Jaden, it doesn't take this long to figure out to go into battle phase. The game's just having a moment. It's having a big moment. Oh, here we go again. We're waiting for Jaden to just flip everything from, like, attack to defense. I was kind of hoping I'd get another continuous spell, but I haven't even gotten that yet. But I did finally get this, but he's probably just gonna pop Thunder Giant's ability. Although... Oh, no. Oh, fuck. I'm getting really unlucky at this point with what's going popped. Just give me a continuous spell and I can put someone on the field. So much brain power. Oh, I got another one. So is he gonna MST or something? As I said, I'm still expecting a Mirror Force, so I'm going through all this trouble just to get 3 continuous traps. I've been MST'd, I've been Thunder Giant effect, and I'm probably gonna have it again. Actually, can I activate after he goes into end phase? I'm just gonna let go of B, because it should be pretty smart if... No? When turn change happens, I can activate it. Because then I avoid Thunder Giant. That's a smart thing to do. Yes, now he can't activate his effect. So let's activate it now. Just do like attribute, aqua, whatever. I just want the card on the field at this point. Alright, that's smart. I actually got the other card. I'm actually going to double check what you need for Ravael. By tributing 3 Fiend type monsters. Ah, that's a Fiend. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, now I can finally special summon this. Probably, as I said, to get Mirror Forced, of course. So this should also get 3,000 Hold on. Ah, so I could actually get rid of that back row. And get rid of that. Ah. Okay. So now, all I gotta do is just wait and get 1 more continuous spell, and in the process I can get rid of his back row, and then I can just annihilate at that point. Ooh. I mean, it's slow as hell to run this deck. But then again, when you're running against Jaden at this point, it's like, oh, finally, yes. Yes, I will pay because you otherwise will go boom and I don't want that. So let's activate this. Get rid of that, probably Mirror Force. It was Mirror Force, I was correct in my call there. And now we can special summon Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder. We've got Uriah, Lord of Searing Flame. If this card is destroyed... If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard. Alright, let's get rid of that. Okay, that's gone. An extra 1,000. And now we shall punish Avion. That should win me the duel. It does. Right, we got 2 of the Sacred Beasts on the field. That's pretty good. And we got quite a lot of cards. So we got the Philosopher's Stone, or Philosopher's Hero recipe. And we also got the Philosopher's Stone too, so we should be able to do at least... Oh, Ancient Gear Golem time! I heard my voice saying that too. Alright, let's do it. Chumley entered Industrial Illusions card design contest and won. This is kind of filler character development episode. It's actually quite good, I quite like this episode. But since he hadn't passed his exams yet, Dr. Crowler only agreed to give him a recommendation if he passed his exams. Chumley hasn't passed his exams. Now what kind of school would we be to send a dropout boy to Pegasus? If Chumley can beat me in a duel, then I'll let him go. I said dropout boy because I'm pretty sure in the Japanese version that's what Crowler says, or Kronos, a duel. But if he loses, he will be expelled immediately. Don't be nervous, this duel will simply affect the rest of your life. Okay. Well, are you waiting for an invitation? I got one right here, let's duel. As I said, I really like this episode because it really brings out awesome character development for Chumley, because you can really see how much he's grown as a character and has been extremely influenced by Jaden. And then he comes out of his shell and just proves that he has what it takes to actually follow his dreams. He's not like the kid that you see in episode 2, I'm pretty sure. Because they go into the dorm and they're like, koala! Well, that's in the Japanese version anyway, because Chun-Li looks like a koala. Anyways, I have a whole bunch of Ancient Gear Golems that I'm not familiar with. Ancient Gear Cannon. You contribute this card, inflict 500 damage to your opponent, and if you do, neither player can activate trap cards during the battle phase of this turn. Ancient Gear Soldier. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate. That's pretty cool. Till end of the damage step, you can discard one card, add one Ancient Gear Golem or one spell trap that specifically lists the card Ancient Gear Golem on its text from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Ancient Gear Frame once per turn if this card attacks your opponent. Ooh, I quite like the fact that Ancient Gears bypass like spell and traps during the battle phase until damage step. If this face-up card in the owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon up to 3 Ancient Gear Golem and or Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound from your hand, ignoring summoning. Whoa! As in like the big boy Ancient Gear Golem? That sounds way too good. That's a big... Oh, that's kind of like Power Bond, except not for fusion. So who do I summon? I think I'm just gonna summon... That's got quite a lot of attack. And this, if this gets destroyed by card effect, what do you want me to... Oh, no, I don't want that. If it did piercing damage, I'd do that. Okay, I'm gonna equip it with this. No. Kind of annoying, because now it's like a quick play. You can discard one card, add one Ancient Gear Golem. I could get rid of limiter removal, I guess. Or I can get rid of... Lightning... Oh, I might keep everything in my hand at the moment. Alright, let's go for it. Cool, that's gone. Right, end phase. I do want to see all the Aussie cards though that Chun-Li has. He should have like the Spirit of Oz card in his deck. Or, something like relating to Uluru. Which is one of the reasons why I quite like Chun-Li's deck. Right, Ancient Gear Wyvern. If this card is normal or special summoning, add one Ancient Gear card from your deck to your hand except Ancient Gear Wyvern. Also, you cannot set cards for the rest of this turn, which is fine. You can only use Ancient Gear Wyvern once per turn. I'm gonna summon that actually. I want Ancient Gear Golem. Yes. Give me the big boy. Where's my Ancient Gear Golem? There's the big boy. I can't believe that one card summons out 3 of them. Oh, you still want me to activate that? No, you can activate that when Ancient Gear Golem comes out on the field. Alright, there's nothing else to do now except go into my battle phase. I was hoping it'd be on like Des Koala because then that prevents the effect of Des Koala kicking off. Which is quite a nasty effect too. It's good for milling decks, I'm pretty sure. Or is it life point damage? I can't remember which one it is, but it was pretty good. Pretty sure it was actually burn damage. I'm gonna hold down B at this point. Alright, responds with another face down defense monster. Then again, I guess that's all you can really do up against the big boys here. Special summon one level 2 or lower machine type monster from your hand. Which I can do that. Well, I'm gonna summon the big boy. And plus I'll deal 500 life point damage too because I'm sending Ancient Gear Tank to the graveyard. And this deals piercing damage too. And then we'll activate this. And double it to 6,000. And then use this. Summon this card. And then I contribute it. It also stops him from activating traps, so I gotta hope that this deals a ton of damage. Oh, just a little off! Ah, I was kind of hoping that it'd end the duel. I was just 300 life points off. Not quite enough damage. Alright, there's Kangaroo. Alright, that's a little bit lower, but I can just Lightning Vortex. Or I can just do this, just summon this out and then tribute it for 500 life point damage. That's easy. I win. By burn damage. That's quite sneaky. Alright, I do like Ancient Gear Golems. They're really cool, but I wonder if we can improve that deck, because that was still relatively fun to use. I lost. I can't get my dream job. Stop that crying. It's true that you have lost this duel, but losing doesn't always mean failing. What do you mean? This duel was not to win or lose, but to prove your ability. Huh? For the talent you displayed today, how could I ever fail you? I will recommend you for the position at Industrial Illusions. So I'm not kicked out? You're graduating. Farewell and congratulations, Chumley. I feel it was somewhat different. Well, I mean, how can this game kind of replicate that type of duel? Because the duel was actually really good, because yeah, I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, it comes very close to winning. Same as when he versed his dad very, very early. I kind of wish that was kind of shown off, but again, it was more like a filler episode to show that Chumley has, you know, done a little bit of maturing since we've seen him since episode 2, so it's a very touching episode indeed. So we got Ayers Rock Sunrise. Sunrise over... Okay, sweet! He's challenged deck as Sunrise over Oz. Yes! That needs to be featured. Oh, sweet, we got Ayers Rock Sunrise. That's on my bucket list. I've yet to see the Sunrise over Ayers Rock. I actually don't know if you can go to Ayers Rock now due to the new laws in Australia, but I do want to go to Ayers Rock and see the sunrise and sunset. It is absolutely breathtaking, the photos I've seen of Ayers Rock at that time, but to see it in real life would be just something else. Alright, let's do the reverse duel and see how good this is and how bad we go up against Ancient Gear Golems. I mean, from the brief moment that I've used that deck, it seems somewhat consistent, because there's ways of dealing burn damage without having to attack, and you've got to watch out for Ancient Gear Golem because of piercing damage, and there's ways of boosting its attack by double. I see lots of roos and koalas. Until the end of this turn, all face-up beast monsters on your side of field gain 200 attack for each beast monster on your side. Oh, that can actually be quite good. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, chain the attack to 0. You must control... Target one beast monster special. A monster that battles with this card is changed after damage calc. Kind of a bit of a weak hand at the moment. Okay, I'm just going to do the fence, because I don't have much to work with, unfortunately. I've got to figure out how in the world I'm going to get ahead of Crowler. Oh boy. Yeah, I was going to say, I know what card he's going to bring to his hand. That was... Ugh. And that's the one that prevents effects too, I think. Yep, it did. Okay. If the attack of the monster that... if the attack of that monster... Sorry, I can't read at the moment. I don't have my glasses on either, could be why. If the attack of a monster that attacks this monster is lower than the defense of this card, destroy the attacking monster. Damage calculation is applied as per normal. Alright, so we can summon this. And then activate that. It only just gives me enough. Although I could do this. Oh wait, I think I was meant to activate this first. So I don't think that's gonna power it up. Yeah, I think I was meant to do it. But that's only... Okay, I'm just gonna play this out just to see what the deck's like. It's only till the end of the turn, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna play this out just so I can see what type of cards. I'm only really familiar with like Des Koala. Ancient Gear Castle. Ancient Gear Drill. Another card, but they had like a, you know, a nope on it. Can you not use them? Cannot be activated. Okay. Okay, so that's got switched to defense. My effect can't go off. Okay, got another Ayers Rock surprise. Alright, so if I put that on the field, and then activate this, and then go Des Koala, put that in attack position. Oh, what? Hold on. If you do, all face-up monsters, losers. Okay, well I'm gonna have to activate this, put that down to 0, and then I'll go, and then destroy that, and then destroy that. Alright, that's cool. Still a weird effect. I don't know why I read it as gains. Yeah, as I said, I'm not on my game at the moment. That's for damn sure. Ancient Gear Castle. Okay, it only lasted for like one turn. Ancient Gear Beast. Is he allowed to like... Oh boy. That's not good. I did get another one though. What's in here? Not much though. I'm gonna keep Ayers Rock surprise back and then summon this. I'm pretty sure the Ancient Gear Castle allows Crowler to summon out Ancient Gear Golem when that gets enough tokens, or enough counters. I'm going to take 600 life point damage there. Then direct attack for 1500. I'm still so far behind though. And this is kind of annoying too because it's only got 100 attack. Tributing it for now for Ancient Gear Golem. I'm going to take a lot of life point damage here. Oh, I would have lost. Yikes. Okay, I'm probably going to use my user deck here. User decks. What haven't I used in a long time? I think we might just use my Necro Clutch. We haven't yet to see my Gravekeepers in a long time, so let's bring them back. I mean, the Skull deck would be fun to use at this point, but as I said, I haven't seen Necrokeeper for a long time. It's gonna feel actually kind of refreshing to use them. I love the freezing that's going on with my recording session. Okay, I opened up with Necro Valley, that's good. Necro Valley Temple, I even got Terraforming too. Pot of Greed. Ancient Gear Frame. Ancient Gear Golem, of course. Now this was through card effect. If this face-up card, opponent's card effect, you can special summon up to 3 Ancient Gear Golem. I do want to see that. I mean, it'd be so scary at the same time. Alright, Necro Valley. And then... set that, and then play Necro Valley Temple. And then normal summon, just basically a double summon here. And summon that. And then Necro Valley boost me up. Go straight for that. Boom. So I say I can't tribute because then I don't want It would be fun, but I don't particularly want to see 3 ancient gear golems on the field. But, ooh, that's a bit scary. Alright, card and face down. I should have him on the ropes at this point. Unless, of course, he's got some way of, like... And then again, now this on the field. Oh, no, I forgot. I've fallen for that before. It's not fun when that happens, where you accidentally use the temple and... Sorry, the thingy-jiggy to negate your own spell. It's not fun. Because then it's like, oh, I was meant to use that to try and stop special summoning, which would really shut down this deck, actually, because a lot of them do revolve around special summoning out Ancient Gear Golem in some form. Ah, if only I had my Heretic. Bust through a couple of these dudes, until I finally draw another card, that is. Ooh, actually got an end phase without summoning a card. Interesting. Oh my lord. I definitely made it so I was gonna get Necro Valley on the field. There was no lack of that, that's for sure. Right, 2,000. I doubt this is gonna keep up though. He's bound to summon something onto the field. Although I tell you what though, if you remove special summoning from the Ancient Gear Golems, I actually think a lot of the cards turn into bricks. I do want to flip summon that, so I'm gonna summon it face down and then next turn actually face it up. And that should actually give me the win. Damn! Kinda scary. That's something to keep in mind when I do end up using Ancient Gear Golems, is if I've got, like, the opponent sets up some way of negating special summons, I think the whole deck just breaks. It's kind of what I'm getting at this point. Right, flip that up. That's a win anyways, just there. And then we'll just do... I could summon just anyone at this point. I'll do Shaman. It's not going to matter anyways, it's game over at this point. And then just summon out Nobleman. 2,000 attack just there. And then that's a win. That was relatively easy. So we got the recipe for Ancient Gear Golem, we got the challenge deck. Oh, we got the challenge deck already? That's weird, because in Season 3, with what's-his-face, Little Napoleon, they duel Pegasus. Or is Napoleon going to be doing that? Ancient Gear Wyvern, Ancient Gear Soldier, no Ancient Gear Golem. Why no Ancient Gear Golem? Rip. Alright, let's go through and do the card openings, because we may as well and get them over and done with. I think after the next duel, which is Graduation Duel, the end of Season 1, we should get the booster pack for Jaden as well, so that opens me up for every booster pack for GX, which means when Bakura is finally done, which I'm hoping to have done before the marathon ends, so that way you get to see all of the cards for the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, majority of them shown off at least, so you know what the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Gives you. And then when the marathon ends and it's the normal once per week uploads, which, as I said, I so can't wait until that happens, because it means I don't have to grind every day, which has been, it's been mentally straining and physically straining. It's too much Yu-Gi-Oh! For me, basically. I can't handle doing that. I like mixing my games up every now and again to play other games, unless I'm really digging the game or it's a brand new game. So yeah, as I said, the marathon's been fun and all, but I'm definitely looking forward to an ending. Bit of a break. And just about I can play other games again. Yay! Legendary Maju, that's a big name. The Winged Dragon of Ra, Immortal Phoenix. I forgot that was a thing. So yeah, more Winged Dragon of Ra. Support cards, or just cards in general. Wicked Avatar. Exchange. So normally I'd try to get to at least 300 cards. So we've got this episode and the next episode try and get the 300, so I can do some openings now. And then the next episode should give us to 300. I mean, I don't particularly want to spend a lot of time doing this, just the fact that I know that my audio's desynced. That's never fun when that happens. As I said, it's the last thing I wanted to do on a Sunday, was fixing up audio issues, because it takes so long already to, like, render and then upload. As well as everything else I've got to do during the day, too. It's not just, like, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Day, I kind of wish it was, but I do have to do other things. Adult life sucks sometimes, plus working life, too. 238. Okay, this is gonna go very slow. Yay! And as I said, I usually try to go to 300. It's alright, if we can get to at least 250 by the end of this episode, that's still fine for me, because that's still showing off relatively a decent amount of cards. Oh, that was a big jump. We went from like 38 to 43. Or maybe I should make it like 260. 260, that sounds relatively good, that I can try and do 40 cards tomorrow. Yeah, that works out well. It's just, I have to get them, of course. 246, yeah, okay. 250 would have just been like, oh, already done, goodbye. 247, yeah, we'll do about 260, 270. And that should be like a decent amount shown off. And then that means tomorrow's episode should show off majority of the cards. And then the last episode of the marathon means I can show off something from Bakura. I don't know what. There's like Winged Dragon, there's Toons. I actually don't even think there is anything I'm actually interested in this booster pack. As I said, I was very reluctant to show off this booster pack because there was nothing in this booster pack I was actually all that interested in. Dark Arm Dragon, the old dad card. If I can get cards that work with dad, that'll be fun. I think most of those cards are in like the GX era. I mean, look, there's 259 already, so like 260 as I said. Imperial Order, 263. Damn, we just jumped up a lot. Alright, 270 and I'll end it there. I'm also in like one of those moods where it's like, I don't particularly feeling like opening up cards at the moment. That's all I've done for the last couple of days is just opening up cards. I am pretty much overseeing this oh my god, 269. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have a short card opening today. 271. As I said, that was a very short card opening. We've already got 271. I start kind of stalling it because as I said, there's like, I don't know what to show off from this deck. Like, this booster pack has nothing I'm interested in. There is Toon, so I guess I could just go through the struggle of making a gimmick Toon deck. There was the Winged Dragon of Ra, but there wasn't anything like Ra's Disciple or anything like that, so I don't know if I can really pull off a Ra deck. Yeah, I guess it's just gonna have to be Toons then if I was to show something off from this particular booster pack. Alright, well, I'll kind of sit on that and figure it out from there if I can make a decent Toon deck. But until then, our next episode will finish off Season 1 with the Graduation Duel. And then we move on to Season 2 of GX. So until then, make sure to stay beautiful. And this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, and I'm off to slug over fixing the desync for this episode. Again, if it sounds weird with my narration, that's why, because my stupid program needs to be uninstalled and reinstalled. Fun! So ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!